I love the fact he's born and still reside in Vegas. I don't see that too often.
Wow, 15 US Opens, two-time champion.
One thing about Agassi, I've watched him a long time, and so have a lot of you fans out there. It does not, if he's feeling the ball, I mean, it does not take him long to get going. I mean, he's already hitting some heavy zip. He's putting some mustard on these balls.
Love 30.
I tell you, he looks ready to go. I mean,
very sharp.
And how do you practice that? You see, there's so few guys that hit the ball that solidly off the ground. There's no way you can get ready for it. So you just have to sort of hope that you just pick it up. And so far, Clement has been overwhelmed.
Two meetings we spoke of previously here a year ago and in Paris. Clement took Agassi to a 5th set. They're facing triple break point now. So a great start for Andre Agassi. He breaks at love. Now change sides.
And one thing you watching Agassi to enjoy, I mean, and why he's playing so well at 30, is that yes, he's got a lot of power, but as you notice that previous point, there was a shot where Clement almost hit the line, and Agassi just scooped it out and he didn't have a lot on that shot. He put it back deep, get himself back into position, either allow Clement to make the error like he ended up doing, or set himself up for the next shot. That's where Agassi's really improved. Not a lot of guys want to, if this guy's feeling good, Krajicek, not a lot of guys want to play him on the surface. Just ask Andre Sa. Arazi Ferreira, by the way, are the next opponent for Andre, assuming he wins this today.
First point for Clement. Just wide.
One thing about playing with shades, though, is you sweat a lot. I mean, I'm sure that's partially why he wears that headband. He's got some beautiful locks, Bill, no question. But there's a lot of perspiration coming down off your forehead. And he's going to be constantly having to deal with those sunglasses. And Agassi is just lethal when he's got a ball like this. All that weight into it. He times it, he turns the hips, blast away. He's very, very idiosyncratic with what he wants the ball boys to do. The whole system mapped out. He insists on the ball boys and net to go back to the net. He'll wait a minute if necessary. He'll always take 3 balls and give 1 back. When you start winning majors, and it works, you stick with that. Not a bad plan. Stick with what works. See, mine was more difficult to accept in the locker room because I'd wear the same pants. You know, and by the end of the tournament, you know, if I did
a lot of friends,
if I did well, I was awful lonely in there.
There are the results that you were speaking of for Agassi.
It's like Medvedev. I mean, he had the same shorts for 6 years, and it's like, come on, Andre.
.40-30. I'll tell you, when Andre is in the moment and playing well, he's got just tremendous focus. I mean, you look at those eyes, and there's nothing else going on around him but the point at hand.
You could see in the warm-up in this match, so he's ready. He's chomping at the bit right now. He knows how important it is to get off to a good start and play with Clement's head here right off the bat. And Arnaud's obliging. And just the footwork a little weak right now. He's got to get those feet moving like he's capable of.
2 games to 1.
Or he's going to be out of the set. I mean, I guarantee in 5 or 10 minutes this is going to be over if he doesn't pick it up.
Double fault.
Love 15.
Clement still has not won a point on his serve.
Love 13.
Now, the Frenchman clearly a little frustrated. Brad Gilbert likes it. Andre's longtime coach. Love 30.
I mean, this guy's no slouch. He's 37 in the world. You mentioned the semifinal in Cincinnati, which is a hard court surface. He beat Kafelnikov, Juan Carlos Ferrero, among others. Franco Squilari, 3 seeded players to get to the semis there. He beat Michael Chang last week in Kucher in Long Island to get to the semis there. Both times he lost to Enquist.
Battles back to 30 all. Well, Clement in trouble again.
That's what you call respect. You see, he's going for too much because he knows he's going to be put under such pressure. That's what we were talking about. He's on a good run. There's the Cincinnatis and those type of wins. Then there's playing Agassi at the Open. Now that's a different story. As he's quickly finding out. But
Yes.
the one good thing is he's had the experience before last year. So perhaps once he settles down here, he can get himself into this.
Advantage Clement's
first ace. And sets up a welcome game point for Clement.
Hit line, ball skids. No question about that.
So the Frenchman holds, but a good start for Agassi. Up a break, 2-1.
Agassi leads 2 games to 1.
Come out to the National Tennis Center from the city. Andre Agassi. Up a break at 2-1. First set. I'm going to let you know our scheduled off time is 4 o'clock, and that's about 20 minutes away, but we will stay past our scheduled off time for bonus coverage, day 4 of the Open.
We got Agassi here at Arthur Ashe, Kornikova over at Louis Armstrong.
I would hate to be the one who says we can't cover these.
I'm not going to be here
matches.
because we're going around before.
Exactly. It's Great to have you with us. Agassi serving 30 love.
40 love.
First ace.
That's one part of his game where it's helped him so much, winning those free points, developing a rather big first serve.
Game Agassi.
It goes a corkscrew serve at you and gets an easy hold at love.
For 3-1.
Agassi leads 3 games to 1.
And we mentioned this is Andre's 15th year here at the Open. How over the years has Andre refined his game and changed?
Besides his hairstyle. Well, what I just mentioned is the main thing, because when you watch him at, what was he, 16 then? And now you can see that the basic game is still there. I mean, he's always had the great return. He was never being aggressive. I mean, in essence, what he's done is he's learned how to hit a better first serve. He volleys a little bit better, but the main thing is mixing up his strokes and pulling back a little bit and realizing he doesn't have to blow people away. And his fitness. I mean, the fitness is really improved the last year or two. It's just beautiful from Clement. He's into this match now. Anyone that's seen Arnaud knows how fast he is. He's found the range here.
.40 love. He got on a nice run, Arnaud Clement, last year. Beat Wayne Black in the first round, then Michael Chang, Nicholas Kiefer, before running into Andre. Lost in straight sets to Agassi. Second double fault.
The crowd feels a little bit fatigued right now, just early in this match, waiting for something to really start happening here.
John, when a player gives you a good battle like Clement did in Paris, and even though this surface is different, and even though Andre won a pretty one-sided match a year ago, does that stay in your mind? Are you a little more wary?
I think he's more wary. Well, yes, number one, and number two, he won it here last year, and he wants to salvage his year. I mean, he went from being the clear-cut number one after Australia to now it's, you know, guess who they're talking about more? They're talking about Sampras. Kierton won the French. Andre lost early. Rafter had that great win over him in Wimbledon. Hasn't done much this summer.
Advantage Clement.
Couldn't play Davis Cup. Pulled out of another event. LA had to retire in the middle of another match, I believe, in Toronto or Cincinnati.
Impressive service game from Arnaud Clement, but he's still down a break to Andre Agassi.
Agassi leads 3 games to 2.
Andre Agassi serving at 15 love, 3-2. Now 30 love.
Well, it's now official, Bill, who has the toughest draw on the men's side? Tim Henman. Is he, after 2 relatively easy wins. He would play Krajicek in the 3rd round. If he wins that, Kafelnikov, assuming he gets by, he's up to 2 sets to 1 now with break in the 4th.
30,
That would
15.
get him to the quarters, where we'd play a guy by the name of Pete Sampras. And then if he were somehow to get by those 3 fellas, you assume Mr. Agassi lurking in the semis. And he still hasn't won the tournament.
Just gets him to the last Sunday.
That gets him to the finals. Work cut out for Tim, who is playing well, by the way. He's also having a nice summer.
30 all.
He got to that final in Cincinnati. He lost to Thomas Ingqvist.
Excellent play by Clement there. I'd like to see him do more of that, because if Agassi has a weakness, it's that second serve. And Clement taking that ball on the rise and hitting that with some authority. And he's gotten himself back in this first set. Things getting a little trickier here for Andre.
40-30.
40-30. Six winners, 11 unforced errors. Is that what you expect Clement to go for more?
Yeah, exactly, because he's playing Agassi, so he just feels like he has to. So you're going to see a lot of unforced errors unless he plays out of his mind. Now he's just playing well. He's got to take it up another notch. That may be the notch there.
That's pretty good.
The bad news is he gave away 2 games. You know, he lost that early service break, and he's having a fight and claw his way back into this first set. There's not a whole lot of guys that can take this shot on the rise like he does. That's what you call perfect timing.
That kind of play got Clement to 3 semifinals in the hardcourt season.
Agassi, the anxious one now, going for a big second serve.
First double fault.
Come on. We know what surface he's best on.
And a break chance to get back on serve. Level this first set at 3.
When you miss shots like that, and Clement just missed, that's when you immediately go to the ball boy and you say, give me the towel, because a lot of water in those glasses. Got to come up with some excuse. You couldn't see that. Never would have missed that had it not been water dripping.
And he'll get another chance. Break point number 2.
Game. Clement.
And how about that? Arnaud Clement has broken back. A great start from Agassi. So 3-all.
How do you like Agassi here, finishing 94, 95 at 2 in the world, 96 at 8 in the world, 97, 122 in the world, 98, 6, 99, 1.
15 love.
Remember, Andre went and played the Challenger circuit just to sort of get his confidence back and get some match play.
I remember watching the CNN Sports Tonight show, and they're showing Agassi turning over the score. You did it yourself. And
You got to do a lot on the Challenger circuit.
That ball skips the line. See, the problem is now we're seeing is Agassi doesn't look that confident right now. Clement gave him the first couple of games, but he hasn't been able to capitalize. And now he looks edgy out there, unsure of himself. He's got to pick it up here. watch out. Doesn't go for the Clement body, takes the point instead.
30-15.
You don't see that too often, Bill.
Extremely errant shot.
A 92-mile-an-hour serve. I mean, that was not Sampras coming at you.
So 40-15.
Game, come on.
So 4-3
New balls,
on
please.
serve. When we come back, we'll see if Yevgeny Kafelnikov can serve for the match. Back in a moment to the Open. Andre Agassi serving 15-30 and 3-4 in the first set.
And this knowledgeable New York crowd, Bill, senses that Andre needs a little boost here. He found out there's only 5 gears in the engine. You know, they haven't come up with the 6 yet.
Oh, wonderful effort. Draws
30-40.
Was that well disguised, or is this Agassi just gave up on it?
It was a gasp from the crowd.
Because this is big here.
Great
Clement wins
chance.
this point from 2-love down and looking bleak. He's going to serve for the set.
Quite a turnaround in the first set for the Frenchman. Remember, Andre Agassi had a break point to go up 2 breaks in this set. And now Clement is serving for the set.
What in the hell is going on is what he's thinking. Maybe too juiced up at the start. It's all right to be juiced as long as you can keep it up.
And Clement has now won 11 of the last 14 points.
15-love.
Unfortunately, Andre's a bit intimidated by Clement's quickness. He looks flat-footed, and his energy level and effort levels dropped. It's all went south in a hurry here.
40-love.
Quickly, 40-love. Well, once again, we will be going past our scheduled off time. Triple set point for Arnaud Clement.
Oh.
Wow.
First set.
Stay with us. We have a match. Andre Agassi loses the first set 6-3. All right, Bill, thank you very much. Arnaud Clement won 14 of the last 17 points to close out that first set. First game of the second set. 15 all. Now, John, what is going through Andre's mind right now?
I was just about to ask you that. What is going on here?
But you've been there. I haven't. But Andre's been here in this situation before in his career.
He's got to, first of all, forget about the fact that he blew that first set. I mean, he let the guy off the hook. It was just 2-love break point. And you get back to the basics. You know, move your feet, get in position, Make this guy hit some winners. He hasn't made Clement run as much as you normally see with Andre. He's been surprisingly inconsistent here.
Is that what you do? Go through a mental checklist of things that focus on this and regroup there?
You know, you have to pull back, and then it's in essence starting over. I mean, he's given away this set. Clement is playing confidently now. He's got to make Clement work harder. He's got to work harder.
Now 2 break points here.
And one thing he doesn't do very often, Bill, is slow down. And that's one of the problems when things start going bad. And he keeps rushing away.
Legs. Second serve.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. Just slow it down a little bit. Get this crowd into the match. Start showing something like you're into this. I mean, he looks like he's just not moving right now. Like he just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. He was so fired up in the warm-up in the first couple games that he's not sure what to do with himself right now. And this is the sign of a champion, though. I mean, how to pull your way out of this rut, because this is a definite rut right now. Let's see what Andre's made of right here. Now, I can't imagine at this stage, as Arazi closes in on the winner of this match, that he's going to go away quietly. Tommy Haas back on the court. Good to see. The clay courter, Squilari, wanting to prove he can play on this stuff.
15 off.
That was 117. Andre didn't move. It's 5 aces for Clement. Now the air has come out of the Andre Agassi balloon quickly. Back in this game.
Coach Eric Deblicker. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things at the moment. Not the time to miss 3 straight first serves. Let the crowd into this and let Agassi slowly maybe get his confidence back. Remember, he started this game with 3 aces.
Advantage Clement.
Just 3 double faults. deuce. That was a tremendous shot from Clement.
So he made the extra effort and took the extra step. Where Andre, that last step, watch this shot though. And this is a very, very good shot. But here, Andre, see when he took that long, sort of lazy step there, that's what cost him. See, these are the type of points that he needs to start working on Clement, making him run around the court and wear him down. The thing about Agassi is that there's no one other than maybe Connors that saw the ball quite as early, can take it early and move you around the court. You're running a lot more than he is.
Advantage Clement.
I think he's hit six first serves in and won all 6. In 6 seconds, you've lost all 6.
Deuce.
That's 4 double faults for Clement. Back to deuce. We sense that this is really an important part of the match here. Andre trying to come back. Clement trying to keep control.
Advantage Clement. Yes.
Finally dealing with Clement's first serve. This would be a nice boost for Agassi to get right back here. It's taken Clement a lot of effort to win this game.
Well, great chance.
Yep, that's what Mr. Agassi needed.
Andre down a set and a break here early in the second. Oh, well played by the Frenchman.
Deuce.
Tell that guy Kornikova's on the other court.
Advantage Clement.
He's not
Maybe
giving
he's
up.
looking at the other court.
Kornikova has not yet gotten underway. She will be shortly. But Pat Cash and Ted Robinson are still glued to their chairs.
Oh, Clement cannot put it away.
Nice second serve. Advantage, Clement.
Another game point for Clement. Well, you're right, John. He's had to work awfully hard to hold his serve here.
Game, Clement.
But does. So 2-love. Let's check in with the. Always seem to talk about him, John, at Grand Slam.
He's great to watch, and he does better in the slams. He does better in the long best-of-5 set matches.
Well, Andre cruising to what has been an easy service game, and he holds at love, but still down a set and a break. Now that's the story at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Arnaud Clement.
Could they put up the real score, please?
Winning the first set, it is hard to believe, 6-3. And serving at 2-1 now in the second.
Now, there was some movement. Speaking of movement, he's got a little movement on his pitches. El Duque. I wonder what that's in his little ring he's got there already.
A little petite thing.
They played in Seattle last night. They get back in a hurry. And the good news for you Agassi fans is his movements looks like it's come back. He suddenly looks like he's stepping in and standing at the baseline again.
John, what about, considering Andre's lack of play, his fitness, should we have to get to into a fourth, fifth set?
You know, I think we're going to find that out, Bill. What has he been doing with this bad back? How hard has he been able to work?
Right on the line. 30-all.
Ferreira looking to make a match of it. Arazi disgusted with himself. Could have served that one out in the locker room right now.
What?
I'd like to see him show a little emotion. I mean, he's really kept it all inside. He's got to be disgusted with himself right now. For him, that was pitiful. I mean, really. He wouldn't mind me saying that right now because he knows he's got to pick it up here.
Probably would agree with you. 40-30.
Game. Clement.
So Clement holds for 3-1.
You got to figure out ways to win when you're not playing well. That's That's what it takes to win major events.
How much of this has been Clement and how much has been Agassi's
Well,
lack of quality?
it started as Clement allowing him to get the start. Then Clement has played very well, and we've shown that with his results this summer that he is confident. He's a good player, Clement. There's no question about it. We've seen him before. You're 2 points away from beating a guy that went on to win the French. He's got a really sweet backhand. Tough to read.
When Andre has been in these situations in the past, what does he do to try to change things up?
What he just did. He started at those angles. He's so good at those, making a guy move more. I still believe he's got to start making him work harder.
There's a pretty good angle there on the serve. That's 4 aces for Agassi.
Don't go for winners right now.
So 3-2 in the second set, and we've mentioned it a few times. Let's now send you over to Louis Armstrong.
We'll be back.
All right, thank you very much, Barry. Andre Agassi is facing double break point, and Arnaud Clement has broken Andre again. All right, Barry and Pat, thank you very much. Andre Agassi got a huge ovation as he came out for this 8th game of the second set, and that's the story. Arnaud Clement is serving for a 2 sets lead, 7th ace, and now has a set point. Right on the line. Andre can just look at it.
6 games to 2.
Quite a story developing. Andre Agassi's down 2 sets. Well, day 4 at the US Open on USA, and it could be a memorable one because the defending men's champion is definitely in trouble. Phil McAtee and John McEnroe, good to have you with us. Our bonus coverage here on USA. Agassi serving, down 2 sets to the Frenchman who gave him such a battle 2 years ago in Paris.
Maybe we should go to silk stockings or whatever.
It hasn't been.
We'll come back in a bit
so
when Andre rights the ship here.
15 off.
Give me the dynamic at this point. What's Clement thinking?
Clement's thinking, I can't believe my good fortune right now. Please, everything stay just like this.
And Andre?
Andre's, to me, has to slow things down. You got the old 1 step at a time routine.
Remember how quickly it came unraveled for Andre in Paris this year at the French Open?
He said that was a blister. I mean, he was up 6-3, 6-2, 5-3, and lost 17 in the next 18 games. You have to wonder. I mean, certainly mentally, he's out of sorts.
Came out. He had such tremendous focus.
He's not here though right now. I mean, I'm not sure where he is, but I pretty much guarantee you his mind's not on this match.
Only 8 winners for Agassi. 16 unforced errors. Good serve there.
And move your feet. Take your time. Let the crowd sort of give you the little adrenaline pump, and slowly but surely find a way back.
That's a good start for Agassi to the 3rd set.
Last year he came from 2 sets to love down to beat Pioline at the French. That's his lone win. Agassi's a bit mixed himself, although he has a 19-17 mark.
Well, Andre would love to get to a 5th set. That's not going to be easy.
Trying to look the last time he came from 2 sets to love down. Seen Davis Cup a few years back. Jan Simmerink, the victim there, 2 sets to love down. Looks like it's been a while. Oh,
15
no,
off.
you got him the classic one, Medvedev last year at the French. That was the most recent, 6-1, 6-2.
Came back to win 4, 3, and 4.
So stay tuned. Please, let's be here a while.
Well, that kind of thing, free point will help. That's 5
15-8.
double faults for Clement. Credit the Frenchman. After a slow start, he's been very solid.
Thirty 15.
That's been the shot so far. Agassi not able to cover that up the line backhand.
What's surprising is that Andre's not even close to those. He's not even getting a racket near it.
It doesn't look like he sees where it's going. I mean, he's sort of leaning the wrong way.
Game. Clement's
Easy service game for Clement.
You know how it happens with fighters, where suddenly they get old in the ring. And difference is obviously they can get seriously hurt, but here it's more like a mentally hurt. And he just, at the moment, he looks like he just it is not the same guy we watched the last year.
Wide. We've seen him come back so many times in his career. Pull himself up from difficult situations. He's from behind our America Online Go Camp.
15-all.
Clement going for another winner. That's wide, 15-all. Ace from Agassi. That's 5.
So that's when you know Clement's a little anxious, because he didn't need to go for that big a shot. But I mean, this is such a huge opportunity for him. He's trying to keep from jumping out of his pants right now. He's so excited.
Precise winner from Agassi. 40-15.
Game Agassi.
An ace to hold. That's 6. 2-1. Andre Agassi's down 2 sets.
Agassi leads 2 games to 1.
Well, Andre Agassi has never lost in the second round at the Open in his 14 previous years, but he's going to have to win a 5-setter to advance in 2000. Arnaud Clement, the Frenchman, 0-2 lifetime against Andre, with a 2 sets lead and serving at 1-2 here in the 3rd set.
A lot of shaking of the head going on right now. That's the way to get the feet moving.
A little more aggressive play.
15-13.
He's got a great return of serve. He doesn't need a backswing. We've seen that thousands of times before. Hustles in.
30-all.
That discourages you in a hurry. Clement at 5'8" has done a good job off that first serve, won a lot of easy points.
That's 10 aces for Clement against one of the best returners in the history of the game.
Andre pinned him behind the baseline there, Bill. And from that position, things a whole lot easier.
Well, if he gets a break chance, you're going to hear this crowd get into the match.
The good sign is he definitely is moving better in this set. We saw that early. And this is starting to get some energy. Where did that come from?
Clement with the wicked angle. And he doesn't want the crowd in this match.
Just got his degree in geometry there. Come up with that. Unexpected there. This whole episode of Survivor is
2-all.
Agassi hanging on for dear life. Nightmare developing as we speak. Now 2-all third set.
There's the Agassi pace off the ground.
15 love.
It's good to see him standing inside the baseline too. Not closer than he wanted, but it was still in. Still in.
Close.
We all held our breath there for a second.
30 love. And Clement continues to fire away.
Does he 15?
Hyung Taek Lee from Korea. That's a first. You don't remember a Korean before in the men's draw all the years you've been here, Bill?
Not that I can recall.
He beat Tarango first round. Now up a set on its 13 seed Franco Squilare. Hyung Taek Lee. Somehow I don't think I'm saying that right, but I'm giving it my best shot.
40-30.
Qualifier. Good job.
Now Agassi holds.
Agassi leads 3 games to 2.
And he's out on a ledge at the moment.
They're at Louis Armstrong Stadium. Now back over to Bill and John.
Ted, thank you very much. 2-3 here in the third set. Clement serving at 40-30. Continuing,
I think we've seen that before,
to play well.
3 games all.
Duplicating what has been a very successful tack against Agassi today. Well, if people are just tuning in, John, how would you explain what they're seeing? Andre Agassi down 2 sets on serve, though, in the third.
Well, it just shows you where technique plays such a large role. I mean, we don't know what side of the bed he woke up on. That's clear that it wasn't the right one, whatever. I mean, you never would have thought that Clement, for example, had hit more winners, that Agassi'd have more unforced errors than winners, that he'd look as sluggish as he's looked. If you hit a serve like that and you see that your opponent's reaching like he did, you move over there. I mean, just in case he gets over, you don't look shocked. I mean,
Andre didn't take a step. 15 all.
13-15.
he needs Clement to get tight here. Realize the magnitude of this win.
That may be going for a little too much. Maybe back behind the baseline, trying to drop shot on the run, falling away. 40-15.
That wasn't a drop shot. He's trying to get it back. I demand a replay of that previous
I'd
forehand.
like to see it too. Double fault. Second for Agassi. 40-30. Andre Halls. 4-3 in the third.
Agassi leads 4-3.
Nearing an important part of the third set. Listen to the crowd rooting Andre Agassi on, hoping to instill a bit of fire in the defending champion who's down 2 sets.
We insist on seat fillers. We want some more energy for Andre.
That's first serve.
Haven't they passed that seat filler thing yet?
Don't believe so. Clement 6-3, 6-2, and serving at 3-4 in the third.
My back hurt watching that.
15 love.
I wonder if his back's bothering him and just was fooled by that forehand combination. Will we ever know?
Flex. Second serve.
That's long. 15 all. Time of the match, just under an hour and a half. Actually starting to cool down a little bit. Humid, muggy day.
13-15.
That's because you just went in the air-conditioned room. Okay, it doesn't cool down.
That's
We're sitting there in the air conditioning.
behave yourself. 11 aces now. 30-15.
Okay, Clement. Few balls, please.
Another ace. That's 12.
4 games all.
4 all. And let's go back over to Luke.
Last 3 games and is up 1 set. Now back to Bill and John.
Ted, thank you. First point, 9th game of this set. And a bad miss from Agassi.
Love 15.
That had no hope.
Agassi only 3 backhand winners
That turned into a brick as it went into the net. That shot.
Trying to say 13 backhand unforced errors from Agassi. Clement. She has been so solid. 15 all.
You're gonna claim that was a drop shot too?
That was just a poor shot.
No, I mean the forehand.
30-15.
30-15.
We're gonna cue those up for the I don't know why I looked at my watch, but he's 6 points away from losing.
I was going to say time's running out. That's why. 30 all. And that's long. And break point for 5-4. Clement wins this point. He has a chance to serve for the match.
How did he lose that point?
How did he lose the first 2 sets
5 games to 4.
and find himself in this position? Arnaud Clement.
Well, we'll show you how he lost that last point. He's got him totally out of the court, but hits it right back to him. This one he overran, and that's when he's in real trouble here. Even that he didn't really stick. I mean, I was always taught by the late great Harry Hartman, listen, just stick your racket out. Something good may happen. He did not do it there, but give credit where credit is due. Clement has come to play, and he has played extremely well. He's a very, very fast man. He's had a good summer. He's playing with confidence, and this fellow here, unfortunately, is lacking confidence. He looks sluggish. You wonder about his back. Unsure of himself.
But at hand, Andre Agassi trying to survive and with a huge mountain to climb to remain in the US Open. Arnaud Clement serving for the match.
This match, incredibly, has only gone on for an hour and 35 minutes so far. Clement, 1 game from finishing it off.
Tremendous play by the Frenchman.
Once again, looked 2 or 3 times like Agassi was going to win this point. Right here, he looks in total command. Still does. Clement with a big-time passing shot.
15 love. A tight shot.
It's hard to imagine he isn't tight right now. Through a couple scores on the men's side. Favorites cruising.
just getting to everything.
Waits for his chance, hustles like a demon out there, and then rips a backhand up the line for a winner, 2 points away.
Two match points.
Second serve.
Let call. Clement thought he'd won it. William McEwen was quick with the let call.
Second serve.
Second serve. And a second match point save.
How do you think Arnaud feels right now? Victory snatched away. Not over yet.
And he'll get a third match point.
Advantage Clement.
Graf not here. It doesn't appear to be here.
Oh, and again, Andre saves it.
Clement has missed 3 first serves on those 3 match points. I wonder if it's going to cost him.
Advantage Clement.
Andre missing badly again. Match point number 4.
I mean, that's just nowhere near going in. First time he's tried this. Oh, I tell you.
And again,
We're not in France.
Clement thought he had won it on another ace.
risky play. Agassi playing with fire. The crowd
Watching outside.
getting bigger and bigger out there on the old jumbotron.
Deuce number 3 for match points saved by Agassi.
Certainly good move to that.
Advantage Clement.
This doesn't look like he wants this game.
Clement. 3 sets to love. 6-3, 6-2, 6-4.
An hour and 43 minutes. A stunning defeat for the defending champion. On the 5th match point. Clement notches a straight sets victory.
It will certainly be an interesting press conference to see what Mr. Agassi has to say about this day. Arnaud Clement with the win of his life.
6-3, 6-2, 6-4. Andre Agassi is out of the 2000 US Open. We'll be back here at 7:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 Pacific. We'll have highlights of Anna Kournikovas' match on serve in the second set after Kournikova won the first 6-4. But the big story today, Andre Agassi has been eliminated. For John McEnroe and all of us at USA Sports, thanks for being with us. And so long for now from the National Tennis Center in New York. Arnaud Clement over Andre Agassi.